As if new Archfiend and Rocket support wouldn't already be enough, Burst Protocol keeps on giving our old favorite archetypes new support, and of course we dive right into it. Because this set also gives us new Furhire support, and the first card we talk about is Rackscale Furhire, which has the effect that you can reveal this card in your hand to special summon a monster Furhire from your hand, except itself, and then special summon this card. And if a card or cards are added from the deck to your opponent's hand by a non-Furhire card's effect, and you control another monster Furhire, you can draw a card. This card is actually really insane because it's not only free special summoning too, but you also trigger the Furhire effect of the monster you first summon with this card's effect when itself hits the field, and it has some draw power, just peak card right here. We also get a new generic Link 2 monster called Keeled Shipwright Furhire, which has the effect that if this card is Link summoned, you can set a spell or trap Furhire or one Fandora the Flying Fortress from your deck. Also, you can special summon for the rest of this turn except monsters Furhire. And also, during your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can banish this card from a graveyard, and if you do, special summon a monster Furhire from your hand. Then, if your opponent controls a monster with the highest original attack on the field, even if tied, you can special summon a second such monster. This one is not only a great spell trap searcher, but also an amazing link climbing piece, because its graveyard effect lets you activate your Furhire effects on the field as a quick effect during your opponent's turn, extend for another one, and if everything goes right, you can do this twice. Also, the field spell Furhire gets an update in Fandora the Fearsome Flying Fortress, which is always treated as a card Furhire, and has the effect that monsters Furhire you control gain 300 attack for each monster Furhire you control with different names. Also, during your main phase, you can add one monster Furhire from your deck to your hand and then discard a card. And also, if a face-up monster or monsters Furhire you control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon one monster Furhire from your deck. So just an amazing field spell right here. But we're not even done yet, because we also get the quick spell Storm Furhire, which has the effect that if you control no monsters, you special summon a level 4 or lower monster Furhire from your deck. Then, if your opponent controls 2 or more monsters, you can special summon a monster Furhire from your deck again. And also, you're locked into special summoning monsters Furhire for the rest of this turn. And also, if your monster Furhire would discard a card to activate its effect, you can banish this card from a graveyard instead of discarding one of those cards. So just peak going second card right here. Amazing support we get for Furhires. And finally, we have the normal trap Secret Technique Furhire, which lets you target face-up cards on the field up to the number of monsters Furhire you control with different names, destroy them, or if you control a level 8 or higher and a Link 3 or higher monster Furhire, you can banish them instead. Also, if a level 8 or higher and or Link 3 or higher monster Furhire is special summoned to your field while this card is in your graveyard, you can add it back to your hand. Now, I know I'm biased because I obviously love the Furhire archetypes so much, but I think these are some of the best Yu-Gi-Oh news and some of the best support for old archetypes we have gotten in a long time. But definitely let me know what you think about it in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe.